Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're serving up a review of the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series, Walmart exclusive, 3 3/4 inch scale, Poe Dameron. Alright you guys, so this is the very first figure I have purchased for the Star Wars Black Series 3 3/4 inch scale for the Force Awakens. So right off the bat, it's really cool packaging. It does look very, very similar to the 6-inch scale Black Series packaging that we've been getting since the Force Awakens product launched. Same exact format. The packaging feels very much the same in your hand. Same setup. It says Star Wars, the Black Series at the top. The bottom gives you the name of the character, and then on the right, there's an image of the character. There's also a red insert in the box, same as the 6-inch line. Oh no, I think it's pretty nice packaging. I really don't mind it, but this isn't something I'd want to see forever, especially if this line were released on a mass scale. The side of the box says Poe Dameron. Opposite side says the same exact thing. There's no numbers present here like there are on the 6-inch scale. And the back gives us some information there on the character himself. And again, this looks very, very similar to the 6-inch Black Series. An ace pilot, Poe Dameron is a leader in the Resistance's fight against the evil First Order. He soars into battle behind the controls of a modern X-Wing fighter. So I'll go ahead and give you a comparison here of the 6-inch scale packaging along with the 3 3/4 inch Black Series packaging. And you can see that they are exactly the same. Of course, scale's a little bit different, but essentially the same exact thing, right down to the pictures of the character on both of the boxes, as well as the very back, right down to the description of Poe Dameron's character, which are both identical. Alright you guys, now that I have Poe Dameron out of the box, I actually like him a whole lot. I think this is a very nice looking figure. It definitely looks better than his 6-inch counterpart, and I'll compare him for you in just a little bit here, but just going by aesthetics, it looks great. The figure's proportions are very nicely done. There's a lot of detail and, of course, articulation present on this figure. And he even comes with a couple of accessories. Going to give you a close-up here of the face. As you can see, it does look really good, but it doesn't look a whole lot like Oscar Isaac. I mean, you can tell that this is Poe, I suppose, but it's just not that great. It could have been a lot better. But, for what it is, I don't think it's terribly bad. It's just that the likeness, for whatever reason, on Poe Dameron, they just can't get it nailed down like they can with Finn. But nonetheless, I would say that it is passable. The paint applications are very nice. You do see a little bit of a hint of a 5 o'clock shadow, and it is a lot more subtle than it is on either of the 6-inch scale figures, especially the X-Wing version in the same costume. The eyes are, pretty good, quite piercing. The eyebrows look a little bit effeminate, a little bit more than they should have been for sure. Hairline looks to be pretty clean. He's got some long sideburns. Texture of the hair looks to be quite nice. All around, it does look quite good. It actually looks more like Poe from the back than it does from the front. The rest of the costume looks excellent. Very nice detail here. I do feel like the detail is a little bit soft here in the vest, but yeah, it's not too bad. The control panel looks good. Resistance logo there looks good. You can see that he's got his belt and his straps. Those look good. Lots of texture going on here. You can see in the straps as well as the flight suit. Lots of nice folds. And of course, the flight suits, are a little bit baggy, so you should see a lot of folds in them. One thing that's a little problematic to me is that the color of the red-orange is darker here than it is here up top. I don't know if it's just my figure, if they're all like this. When I picked mine up at Walmart, they had quite a few of them. And I didn't notice this being an issue until after I bought it, so they may have all been like that, but I'm not sure. The hose that connects from the control box into the leg looks really good. I really like the look of this. The red-orange color is just great. Really, really am a fan. And all around, fantastic. Some pockets there. He's got some black boots or shoes on, and those look, quite nice as well. In the way of articulation, Poe has a ball joint here at the head, and you do get a pretty good range of movement. He's got ball joints at both of the shoulders, and they move very nicely. You get ball hinges here at both of the elbows. You get bends and swivels at both of the wrists, though they are a little bit hindered here. I really can't get him to bend out all that much, but you can kind of see it in there. It's got a ball joint here at the torso, and it gets an okay range of movement. You get ball hinges here at the hips, and despite the fact that he has these straps, you can move them quite a bit, which is pretty nice. Ball hinges at both of the knees. and then ball hinges as well at both of the ankles. So very nicely articulated figure overall. In the way of accessories, you get 2 of them. First of all, you get Poe Dameron's helmet, and it looks really good, very clean paint on it. And we'll just seat it onto his head right here, and it goes on, pretty easily. It's not too hard to get on like some X-Wing fighters are. And you can see a little bit of translucency effect there to the visor itself. And all around it looks good, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of protection here at the back of his head, I guess, unless you tilted it down. But then if you did that, you're going to see his eyes, which, you don't really want to see. So we'll just tilt the helmet down a little bit. And it looks good. It looks really good on the figure. Poe comes with a blaster. This is the same one that the 6-inch scale Poe came with. It's very simple. There's not a whole lot of detail to it. And like with the 6-inch figure, you can get it there into his holster, and it fits in there very nicely. Give you a comparison here of the 3 3/4 inch Black Series and along with his 6-inch counterpart. And it's no contest. To me, the 3 3/4 inch one looks a lot better. Again, not very close to Poe Dameron in terms of appearance, but it's better. It's definitely a more attractive look overall. I do think the eyebrows on the 6-inch one are a little bit nicer though. Skin color is definitely a huge improvement on the smaller one, however. They're very similar in terms of coloration and detail. And then there they are together with their helmets on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. This is the Hasbro Star Wars, the Black Series, Walmart exclusive, 3 3/4 inch scale, Poe Dameron in X-Wing pilot gear. All in all, you guys, I gotta say it's a very solid figure. Despite the fact that the head does not look a whole lot like Poe Dameron, it is an improvement over the 6-inch scale figure. And all in all, I do think it is passable. The rest of the costume is very nice. Really like the red-orange coloration. There's some pretty good detail and texturing on his whole costume. Articulation is very nice, and he interacts quite nicely with both of his accessories, the blaster and the helmet. On a scale between 1 and 5 stars, I'm going to go ahead and give Poe Dameron 4 stars. If the likeness were better, I'd definitely bump it up. But for what it is, it's a solid 4-star figure. And again, it's very nice having super articulated figures from The Force Awakens in 3 3/4 inch figure form. So if you're looking for that, you're really going to like this guy. I do recommend him to you if you are. I like him, and I'm looking forward to getting more 3 3/4 inch series, Black Series figures for my collection. Alright, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, then I do encourage you to please like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this Poe Dameron figure, whether or not you have him or are planning on picking him up. Be sure and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, I want to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Till next time, bye-bye.